Tuesday night in Johannesburg. The Cleveland air is cold. In the dark imikhuku where the stories unfold. A minibus taxi arrives, gunmen take the street, opening fire across the dirt where paths and shelters meet. 12 lives stolen in a sudden rain of lead, 9 others wounded fighting where the shadows spread. No suspects in custody, they vanished in the night. No sirens singing, no protective light. Why is the safety only budgeted for the few? Why does the old outline always dictate the new? Who builds the walls where the vulnerable sleep? Who guards the promise that the papers said they'd keep? A blueprint of absence, a foundation of clay. They left them exposed when they walked away. I look at the map of Cleveland, Johannesburg's eastern gate, an informal settlement left to the mercy of its fate. They call it post-apartheid, but look at the design. The structural division is still a solid line. No paved roads for the police, no streetlights in the dark, just corrugated steel sheets and violence leaving its mark. They talk of illegal mines, they talk of gang disputes, but they don't talk about the soil and the poison in the roots. When you keep a people poor, when you deny them basic care, you build the framework for the bullets that are flying through the air. The wealthy hide in fortresses behind the electric wire, while the poor face the shadow and the unregistered fire. We speak of global margins, but the blueprint is the same. If you do not own the land, you only inherit the blame. The commissioner calls it barbaric, he called the shooters insane. But sanity don't grow in settlements built on neglect and pain. When you treat a human settlement like a blank terrain, you can't be surprised when the shadows claim the lane. The structures of apartheid didn't vanish with the vote, they just changed the terminology and wrote a different note. The safety of the citizens shouldn't depend on what they earn, but when the state looks away, it's the township that burns. We demand a budget shift, we demand the gates be broke, not just another press release lost in political smoke. A mother swept the threshold before the minibus arrived. She was thinking of the morning, how her family survived. Now the dust is settling down on a sheet of blue plastic. The distance between the rich and poor is something so drastic. A child in the township, a child in Chicago. The same distant sirens, the same heavy sorrow. It is written in the soil, it is written in the clay. And the silence of the state says what they cannot say. Why is the safety only budgeted for the few? Why does the old outline always dictate the new? Who builds the walls where the vulnerable sleep? Who guards the promise that the papers said they'd keep? A blueprint of absence, a foundation of clay. They left them exposed when they walked away. 12 names carved in the Johannesburg dust. Lalani Kali, no peace where there is no trust. We see the structure, we feel the pain. We ask who draws the boundary, where the forgotten sleep.